Welcome students. Topic which we are going to do today is service encounters. Now this is a very important topic from the point of view of services. So let's move on further. So basically each organization focuses on four things. First one is service focus. Some of the organizations are service focused. That is, they are limited to the services being provided, like credit card companies. Then there are some organizations who are market focused. That is, they are limiting themselves to the market served. That rural bank, either they are rural bank or some are urban bank, they have a definite market where they have to serve. Now, and their third is the combination of both service and market focus, which provides a narrow range of services to a niche market. Niche market means which is a very specialized market. Like you may have credit cards for the higher service levels, now flats for the higher income groups, so on. So which is like cars, premium cars, luxurious car for the higher income group people. So this is basically a niche. This is service and market focus companies. Unfocused, they basically provide a wide range of services for a wide range of people, that everything for everyone. Now let's take an example of internet. Now internet is used for everything. You can use it for business, you can use it for leisure, you can use it for entertainment, even for Disneyland. The various of services you can avail from Disneyland. Supermarkets, you can avail various services, and so on. Right? So now next slide shows basically the services, relationship between the services and number of markets served. As you can see that service focused companies, the range of services are less, but number of markets served is more. Service and market focus, you can see, is the range of services is also less and number of markets is also same. Whereas for the market focused companies, they have wide range of services but narrow markets. Their number of markets are less. And similarly for unfocused, they are high on the range of services and they are high on the number of markets. So this slide explains you this relationship. Now let's move on further. Now let us take the companies who are operational focus. Operational focus basically split the operations into several parts so that each caters for a set of needs. Now take an example of the shopping malls. Now you have uh, shopping mall or hypermarkets provide different types of shops, retailers, cinemas. Now they are allowing customers to choose their own service experience. So customer visits a shopping mall for either for shopping or to watch a movie or to have meals. Fine. Now let us take example of hotels. Now hotels also have some premium customers, which are their loyal customers, and they have normal customers also. Now in airports also we have dedicated lounges. So these companies, this is the example of the airlines have dedicated lounges. Now airlines is the company are the companies which have an operational focus. So let's move further. Now another set of companies who are encounter focused. Now what is it? Now encounter focus through recognizing and dealing with varying needs of customer and by adapting the encounter to focus on it. Now basically the companies try to adapt to the need of the customers and try to improve from their encounters with the customers. Okay. Now what does the staff do? Staff assesses the need of the customer as they approach and explain the provided information. So each encounter gets customized. Fine. So for each kind of customers, the company gives a customized experience. Fine. So let's move further. Now let's try to understand what is the meaning of service encounter. Basically, service encounter is the actual test of the services is at the point of delivery. Now that is the point when the customer is actually interacting with the company. Now what is service encounter? Any episode in which the customer comes in contact with any aspect of the organization and gets an impression of quality of its service. Now, any contact between the company and the customer is a service encounter of any kind. So another way is any point of contact between the customer and service operation is what you mean by the service encounter, right? When both are coming in contact to each other. There are various types of encounters: remote encounters, no human contact; phone encounters, when you are talking to customers or company on the phone via call centers, fine; face to face encounter, when you're physically visiting the store and you're interacting. Then intensity of service encounter is also very important point here. Now, intensity refers to the extent of some degree of risk or uncertainty as perceived by the customer. There is variability in intensity. Now, there are various risks associated with service encounters. These are financial risk, physical risk, and psychological risk. Financial risk is that customer has no knowledge about the reliability of the service, purchase of a second-hand car or insurance policy. Now, when you purchase a second-hand car, now you don't know how good that car is, or when you are purchasing an insurance policy, you are not aware of how good they are in servicing the claim. Physical risks: when you are flying in an airplane, there is always a risk of a crash. Okay, or when you are taking an adventure holidays, there is always a risk associated. So this is a physical risk. And psychological risk is that arises from customer's lack of confidence. When the customer is not confident, so there he may feel inferior or incompetent at certain situation. So this is the psychological risk. So now let us see what are the variables which complicate the service encounters. Now, first is customer mindset. Customer mindset, at what frame of mind the customer is. Okay? It is basically the predisposition to family entertainment can distract any service. Customer mood. Same customer in different mood can bring businesses. Personality clashes. There can be instant dislikes of service provider. There can be personality clashing between the customer and service provider. So there can be this can complicate it. Now let us see what is service profit chain. It's very simple to understand. Internal quality drives employee satisfaction. Yes, if the policies are good, employees will be satisfied. Employee satisfaction drives the retention and productivity. Yes, employees are satisfied, there will be more retention, productivity will be more. Employee retention and productivity drives the service value. Naturally, when there is more retention and productivity in employee, the value they offer will improve. The service value drives customer service. If there is a higher value, more customer satisfaction will be high. High customer satisfaction will lead to customer loyalty, and customer loyalty drives the profitability. So this is a very important aspect which is called service profit chain. Four elements of service encounter. There are primarily four elements: customer, service provider, the delivery system, basically all the processes which are there, and physical evidence, that is the office, physical facilities, tidiness, furniture, building, signage, etc. So these are four elements of any service contract. Fifth is other customers, fine, who have a role to play when proximity grows. A restaurant, if there are certain other customers sitting in the restaurant, those also have a role. So it's very important to choose the right customer. You have to segment the customer correctly. Fine. Now let's see what what is important for a service provider. Selection. Now when you should ask the question, abstract questioning should be there. You have to understand, you have to give certain situations to the service provider so that different types of customers are coming, how will they behave in different situations. Various role playings have to be given to them, and training. They have to be trained on unrealistic customer expectation and unexpected service failure. So service providers should be trained in all this. Customer, they have different attitudes and expectations. Some are economizing customers, they want to spend less. Some are ethical, some are personal, and some only look into the convenience. So there are different types of customers, attitudes, and expectations. So one has to see that. Script is again a very important. Script is like you have a script for a play. These are outlines the customer mind just what is likely to happen during the provision of a service. Provider of service can also have a script for service encounter. Basically, a script must be given to the provider that if for the different types of customers, so that they are prepared beforehand. If the customer behaves like this, what should be their reply be? Fine, and they should be well documented and scripted, and each service provider should be made aware of this. Okay, now let's see, there's a situation analysis which you can practice. So this covers the syllabus, the topic of service encounters. Thank you so much. All the best.